Hey everybody, how you guys doing today? I showed this a few videos ago, and I love recycling, and it's just a piece of cardboard from a water bottle pack. And I put some papers that I had done in a video showing different techniques as a part of the background, and now I'm going to play. I have this empty space down here, so I always steal my husband's drywall tape and all, and I love it. So I'm just going to start right here. And I'm going to put, and it adds great texture. I'm going to put it there. I've used this many times before in other videos. But for those who don't know, you can go, which is one of my favorite places to do, is to go to the hardware store. And the things you find in there, I go through the washers and the nuts and bolts and find all kinds of cool stuff. And this happens to be one of the things you can find. And it just adds texture. And I think I'm going to do it up here too. And you can put glue down if you want. It is sticky. They do sell ones that are different for different things. It doesn't have to cut it even either. So you can obviously glue or do whatever you want. I'm going to take some of my new sprays. I'm going to use Dilution Squeezed Orange because I think this needs some orange. And I'm going to give it I'm not even going to use a template or a stencil. I'm just going to kind of give a few sprays, see what these sprays come out as. This is called Cherry Pie. Oh, that's dark. I like that. So I just want to kind of make a base. This is the Postbox Red. Let's see what this comes out like. That's kind of the same color as Cherry Pie. It's a little... The Cherry Pie looks a little bit more of a, I don't know, it's drawing more, a little bit lighter, a little bit more berry-like, where this looks more like blood, which would be great to, I might have to do a creepy something. I just want to get color on the background, basically, because I'm going to get some scrapbook paper. So I thought, well, why not try this? And the blue is called London Blue. And these are my my new ones I got. If you want to spread it some, grab your paintbrush or whatever you have. And you can just kind of, so it doesn't just have that sprayed look. And because my paper is just printer paper that I had printed, that I had done print on, when I was showing you guys different things to use from home. I want to leave this area over here alone. I don't know if I so much want to cover it or not. Now, what do I want to do here? I think I might take a little pink. This is bubblegum pink of the Dilutions. And I'm just going to spray just on my tape. And while it's just a little bit wet, again, I'm not worried about it too much. You can wet it if you want, but it's just going to add me a really great texture. So once I get going, I'm just going to do a real quick video adding the next layer on. So really happy with that. Really, it's getting a great mixed media background kind of thing. Let's move. Gotta get the camera up above me. Now, I want to use some papers. Let's see what I got. These are a lot thicker. Thicker than I go fast. I'm still here. I'm sorry. I just had a thought in my head, and I thought... and then I was like, oh, I didn't grab the papers that I had in my head. Okay, a tip I want to give you. You see this paper? If you go into the origami section in your craft store, I buy them. They're just, it's like a little bit thicker than a tissue paper. They come in a million colors and a million different like designs. I buy these constantly and I use these constantly. I should quit moving it around so it focuses, for my mixed media, because these are great. I'm going to use a little bit of mulberry paper that I bought in, it came in a pack of something. Some tissue paper, and what I suggest and what I do, which one day I'll pull it all out and show you, when I go into Michael's or AC Moore, or you can go to a party store or Walmart, wherever, go to their gift wrapping section, and they have tissue paper. And especially around like Halloween, Christmas, you know, whatever, but all the time, I find the greatest tissue paper. And, you know, where you stuff gift bags and all with it. And I buy it and I use it in my mixed media all the time. It's very inexpensive. And if you buy it from Michael's or AC Moore or Joann's or Hobby Lobby or whatever, you can use a coupon if you're tight on money and you just want another element for your crafting. This is decorative papers. And I'm going to see in here, I see some really cool colors that I'm loving. Like, I don't know if I like that back better. I don't know if you can see it. Or do I like that better? I don't know. I might save that. I think I'm going to take this pink with the purple sparkles. So I think that will blend. Let's see if we can find something blue. Oh, that's pretty. Now, I'm going to tear this in half and then take it out. Using the cardboard like I am, a quick hint for you. Oh my gosh, I'm going to go nuts. All right, because I got a lot of things I want to make. So always look when you go into your stores. I know Joann's, I got a lot from Joann's. I think I'm going to pick a piece of that too. They always have clearances on like their papers and stuff like that. So that's where I get a lot of these little books from. And you get such a selection to pick from. So, I mean, look how cool that is. And it's like gold. And you usually get like 2 pages per what you got. I'm kind of digging this here too. I think I'm going to pull this out. Alright, I'm just going to start with that. I'm going to grab my gel medium. If you don't have gel medium, again, golden Liquitex, if you don't have it, use your glue stick, use your Mod Podge, use your Collage Podge, use your white school glue. You can use whatever you have. I'm using this because it's sitting right here. And that's about the only reason. Otherwise, I would probably use something else. So these are some good tips just for you. Like I said, these papers are great. I use these all the time, and they come in a gazillion colors. So I'm going to set those aside for a second. We're going to start with our tissue paper. And I don't care exactly where I get my tissue, like cut my tissue paper from. I'm just going to cut some pieces. Normally I would, and I didn't in this case, but normally I would probably like cut around the butterfly so I can use the butterfly for something. I did use that in another painting that I have, but there's a couple butterflies on the back here that I'll save that I won't rip in such a violent way. And that's probably going to be going in a couple different places. I'm going to leave the word travel on there if you can see it. I don't exactly know if I will be leaving that on there permanently. However, for now, I'm going to put that on there. I'm just going to put my glue, my matte medium, your Collage Podge, your white school glue, whatever you have, on the back. Might be easier to do it if you have issues with your hands with a glue stick, honestly, which I didn't think about before I started doing this. But you can definitely do that. And then just kind of stick it somewhere. And I think I'm going to kind of stick it sideways. And I'm going to stick it there. And I'm doing these two canvases I don't know how much I'll show on video, but I figured I'd show a few layers to give you guys some technique for your art journals or your mixed media paintings that you have yourself of things that you can use and do. And I'm going to lay this up here. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to make my main, if I'm going to make a face, if I'm going to make maybe, I don't know, maybe a butterfly, maybe a nice quilt. I haven't decided. And I won't probably decide until I get my background basically done and ready for the next section, next part. And then maybe I'll lay it, I'm going to lay it over my bottom part there where my dry wallpaper, sticky stuff, whatever the heck it's called, I just lost my brain, went. Now is the time you can go over very easily. Do not rub too hard because this paper will rip in half. All tissue paper will. I have tissue paper that has little stars on it and hearts, and so once you get your glue on there, give it just a very light touch to make sure it's down everywhere and push down, and you're in good shape. So I'm done with my tissue paper. Now let's do our little mulberry paper. And I think I'm going to rip this. Put it down here. Oh, I love the way that looks. I'm going to try to show you. Look how cool that looks. Love it. I think up here we need something. Okay, just gonna take my paper. I'm gonna rip it. Just rip a piece, not worrying about it. Let's see if we can get that. It's so funny how it won't focus when it gets on there because there's so many colors. I think I'm gonna put that a little bit more. So we still get the 3 colors. See where I want to put it. And kind of need something going on down here. And just stick it on. I think a little square of the green polka dot will be great. Maybe we'll do it up here. And I might do another one here. I want to lighten that up a little bit. And I don't care, the blue bleeds in there. And next, we'll do this one. I'm going to do a littlest, it's like ripped. I'm using my hand and ripping. And as we do this and keep layering papers on here, it's going to make this much sturdier as you're painting. And I think I'm going to use some of this, tear it down, put some glue on it. Now, can you see if you were using your glue stick or maybe even Mod Podge, which is a little bit, or white glue, it would be a little bit faster and a little bit easier for you because it is, as much as I love gel medium and I use it all the time, it can be a little bit thicker to work with, and because it is expensive, you know, use it, you know, when you're doing things to sell or, you know, for certain projects. You don't always have to use it. And if you don't have it, you don't have to be, you know, upset that you don't have it. I know people think sometimes like, oh, if I don't have a certain item or a certain art item, I can't do it. And I'm sure between me and all the other, there's many, many, many people and on, you know, on YouTube that can show you that, you know what, you don't necessarily need it. Oh, this is double-sided. I want it to go down this side, I believe. You know what I do hate? I do hate when they're one-sided. I mean, when they're like got it on both sides, because then I feel like I'm wasting. I'm wasting the good side. I'm putting glue on it. And I'm going to start it right there and take it down there. Not going to worry too much about that. The middle I'm kind of trying to keep open a little bit because I don't know. I'm going to put something here so I don't waste too much of the design of what I want to put around. And technically this is our second layer. And if you see it lifting up anywhere, just add a little bit more glue or take your brayer and roll over because it is cardboard and paper underneath. I think in my next layer, once this is dry, I'm going to get some more of this because I love the way, if you really look, how that dilutions came through that mulberry paper and it just has like this wicked awesome look. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm kind of, this is the second layer. This is all you do. And I'm going to let this dry. Close my stuff up because I'm good at leaving stuff open. We're having to whine for my husband to come open the bottles for me because, you know, really you should clean around the sides of your jars and whatnot of the things that you're using because they do have a tendency to. Now you see, now I touched that, my finger was sticky and it kind of lifted up because there was no glue on there. So now I'll take my glue stick and I'm just going to hit that bad boy and I'm going to put my glue on there and then rub that down. So it's also very helpful no matter what you use as your base when you have things lift, which we all do. So that is the second layer. It's getting there. Very excited with it. And I can't wait till this is dry so I can go on to the next piece. And I'm playing. So see what we got here. And like I said, we're going to go over like our drywall stuff and pick up that texture and do some fun things in the next layer. But this is it so far. So never throw away your cardboard pieces, whether it's cereal boxes, cut them down, whether it's a water bottle thing like I'm using here. I'm going to do 2 of these 2 different ways, and then I'm going to do 2 giveaways. So thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are playing along and having fun. And check out the video for the giveaway because I'm going to announce what we're going to be giving away next Tuesday. And hope you have a great day. Be kind to each other because you never know what battle somebody else is fighting. Thanks, guys.